should actually fucking play instead of just sitting here looking at Twitter. Anyways, let's play some Blaster Master Zero with some changes, because, yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I probably wish I had a second door over there. Jason Frednick, a young luminary in the field of robotics. Although I'm probably gonna be sitting here looking like this, because that's where my TV is. So I'm just gonna be looking like to the side. Deep pursuit of a strange creature waiting for him in that subterranean landscape was a known vehicle. Why does this look like I'm looking down? I'm not. The interplanetary all-terrain battle tank Sophia the Third served as his only means of resisting the horde of mutants. With that, relentlessly attacked him as he traversed the unfamiliar world. Aboard Sophia the Third, he set out in search for creature Fred. On his journey, Jason encountered a Sophia the Third's support droid, Eve. They worked together to search for Fred and battle the mutants, forming a deep bond in the process. They managed to locate the mutant coal in interdimensional space, and by defeating it, save the Earth from its impending calamity. Hairbrushes across the room. And not long before they faced another crisis. During the battle with the mutant coal, a parasite infected Eve. A few mutant cells remained inside her and began to corrupt her body. Jason searched for a cure, but he could not find treatment on Earth. So he hopped aboard the newly built G Sophia with Eve and Fred and left. The Earth behind as they set out for an interplanetary voyage. He had faith. Welcome to Blaster Master 02! This was definitely a stream I enjoyed doing a lot. At least Blaster Master 1 was really fun. So, yeah, it's time to play 2. I'm kind of in the mood to play some more Blaster Master. I'll eventually figure out this whole situation, see how I make things look. Phew, that was close. We touched right down before energy ran out. Eve, is the Gaia system holding up? Yes, SP was properly converted upon impact. The Gaia system is a brand new system that you and I invented for G-Sophia. Impact from a landing, the planet's energy flow is absorbed and converted to SP. In theory, it should allow for limitless planetary exploration. However, the landing wasn't as smooth as we hoped. The hover function was damaged by the shock. I should probably do this and this. You know what you actually need to start doing? You start making YouTube video, posting them, streaming. That's probably something I need to bring back and doing. That would help a lot. Which was damaged by the shock. At least we can still drive around as normal, thankfully. We'll have to fix the hover function if we ever want to leave. At first we Foresight? Foresight? I don't know how you pronounce it. First we ran out of energy, now we've got a system failure. I knew it'd be tough, but gee, space travel is something else. Not bad, Jason. I've already got a reading on repair materials. I'm also picking up life forms. We better be careful out there. Roger that, let's proceed with caution then. So just like in Blaster Master Zero, we start with just a basic shot and a missile, but we actually start with the level 3 shot from the first game, because... yeah. We actually have Fred here. If you click on him in the tank, he just kinda... rivets. If you talk with Eve, like always. This planet is really something. Huge rocks are floating in midair. There seems to be a unique type of mineral beneath the surface. Starting a force on these rocks, causing them to float. What a fascinating material. I'll have to collect some later. Must have been a powerful explosion at the core to cause the planet's surface to break up like this. I bet anything that the mutant invasion was responsible for this. The mutants are cosmic parasites. They consume life forms and resources. With enough time, will even exhaust and destroy the stars in order to fight the mutants spread throughout the universe. Eve's home, planet Sophia, created the MA Metal Attacker series of battle tanks. Metal Tank Sophia III was the first in that series. Thanks to Sophia, Earth was saved, but the mutants have surely destroyed countless other planets across the vast universe. No matter how strong the metal attackers are, there are no way they could protect every planet in the universe. Even so, Eve will be different. I will save her, no matter what the cost. So we have a map. Floor site, I think? Google? Blaster Master 02. How the fuck do I pronounce this? Fluorescent? Eh, whatever, it's not that important. Let's actually play! I gotta stop messing with the face cam like it's very important, but... Anyways, we can shoot. You got R1 to lock this shot, which is very helpful, but you know it's in Blaster Master 0. I'm saying this like I need to really explain a lot of this, even though I really don't, considering we just did this not that long ago. So these are mutants on this planet. That mutant shell looks like it can deflect Sophia's main cannon. Use your missiles to knock off that shell before you attack. Alright, I'll give it a try. Some weapons use SP, but hoarding it won't get me anywhere. Like her SP I spend with the G Sophia's Gaia system. When Sophia receives a big enough impact, SP conversion will activate. It's risky, but damage from the enemy attacks also activate the system. The idea about this falling impact on this planet on uneven surface, but I gotta be careful. If I hit 0, the Gaia system will shut down. All of Sophia's functions will suffer too. It really puts us on jam. I should know back, but I need to avoid shutdowns, so I gotta make sure I don't miss any chances to recover SP. Yes, because as you can see, actually, up that way, all the way up there, like in the top left corner of the game, we're not refilling any of the SP automatically like we would in the original game, at least in the first game, so... Yeah, the way you recover it is, as they said, jumping from a very, very high height, and actually the higher you fall from, the more you get back. Jason can again be used to help defend the tank a little bit. He's kind of like I'll show, like you can hop out the tank to keep it from getting damaged. If you're fast enough at it. But granted, it's not a usual thing you do in this game anyways. I don't know why I'm so full of just air. Scanners are picking up an item right below us. Seems like a cave. Sophia won't be able to enter. Let's find a safe spot for me to hop out and look around. Be careful, Jason. I wish I could go with you. Sophia's energy is pressing the mutant corruption. Until we can find a cure, Eve won't be able to leave Sophia. Mutants are dangerous, but so is the planet itself. Surface is very uneven, so look out before you leap. I will. Breaking my legs won't let me recover any energy, unfortunately. Oh, very funny. If anything comes up, give me a call through my icon on the subscreen. I can monitor your data through Sophia. I might be able to offer some advice if you need it. Thanks, Eve. I'll be counting on you, but get some rest too. Yeah, I will. Unless if you can't find your way back, use the friend icon on the subscreen. Ribbit. If I can open a wormhole that leads right to Sophia's position, as long as you aren't too far away, of course. Got it. Thanks for all your help, buddy. Yeah, Fred's kind of now just taking a backseat, which makes sense. You can't really do much with a character. Anything new, Eve? Eve, how are you feeling? Kind of like rah-rah. That's not quite what I was asking. I think being in space is helping my condition just a bit. Oh, so rah-rah means you're feeling good? Good to hear, glad to hear. Anything else? The Gaia system turns any large shocks G-Sophia receives into SP. Limiting damage will recover SP, but I don't recommend that. The best method for charging SP is the impact from landing. Here's the yep. More tutorials. I was looking for more lore and junk. Space system for a jumping tank like Sophia, don't you think? True, but due to the way the system is built, using hover will greatly reduce the amount of SP you'll recover from a fall, no matter how high we can get by hovering. Can't recover more than a set amount of SP, even so, I can't believe the core unit of the Gaia system started as an accident. This is like when I mess up a recipe in the kitchen. I didn't get this text. That's funny, I like it. Anything else? The G Crusher Shot is the G Sophia's main cannon. Deliver SP to fire and can destroy certain obstacles. It can fire diagonally or straight up by using the directional lock button. So it's perfect for firing on airborne enemies. It's too bad the only cannon we could transfer from our last vehicle, Sophia Zero, was the Crusher Shot. I bet the battle on a journey through space would have been a lot easier if we could have used more of Sophia Zero's armaments. Well, it's my fault for running her ragged. Don't say that, you did it for my sake, didn't you? You drove into the depths of Earth looking for a cure. Besides, Sophia Zero's development was likely halted due to its energy. Problem, we wouldn't have been able to use it for very long anyway. If we had depended on that immense power, it would have easily blown up in our faces. We can't afford to get careless on this mission. And as the was in the original, we do have our Jason segments on the overworld, which aren't crazy. You son of a bitch. Pretty much same control. Jason got nothing new, really. He doesn't get anything new, I think, till the third game? I haven't played a ton of... Yeah, he does get something new in the third game. I haven't played the third game a ton. Anyways, our overworld areas are basically the same as they were in Blaster Master Zero, but with a little change. As you see with those triangles coming up, we have a new mechanic, the blast counter. This was kind of how they expanded on one of the ideas from the first game, which was that like little deflector, like the super deflector you get with the barrier, I think? You get like a super deflector if you time it right, but so they decided, hey, let's expand it and do it this, which is really cool. I like it a lot in this game. As per usual, we need to Mega Man! Ability. The blast counter is a powerful counterattack you can only perform while enemies are defenseless or about to attack you. Just press the counter button when you see that marker appear. Mutant nerve fibers weaved into my suit and cape are able to detect their attacks. My helmet displays the marker for me. It's an invaluable new tool for fighting the mutants. However, you don't have enough CP. You won't be able to perform a blast counter. So keep close tabs on your remaining CP. My CP will restore slowly over time, and I can also recover it by blasting enemies with the G rifle. Right, higher gun levels will restore even more CP most of the time. Also, when your splasher or wide blaster have lost power at a time, a single blast counter will restore them to full strength. Alright, didn't miss any chance to blast counter. Anything else? Gun level 1 G blaster. It's not very powerful, but it is simple and pretty easy to use. As I gain energy, my gun, the blaster rifle increases gun level. As its gun level increases, the shots take on special properties. However, if I take damage, my gun level decreases, so I have to be very careful against strong enemies. Generally speaking, each gun level is stronger than the last, but most mutants have a certain gun level they are weak to, so exploring those weaknesses in combat is extremely useful. That's right, also your new blaster rifle, the G rifle, has a brand new feature. Some sub-weapons will bestow an element like fire, lightning, or ice to your gun level. So make sure to try out different sub-weapons with each of your gun levels. Yep, that's another thing. I don't remember using it a ton, but it's helpful enough. You get to get a bunch of good Wingit faces. I hope you all enjoy. Anyways, we have our little standard blaster, which shoots normal. I believe this is the Piercer Stinger, fires trade precinct shots. Yep. Eve, anything to say about this before we continue on? Gun level 2, Stinger. It fires darts that pierce terrain. When the shots hit an enemy, they'll continue flying for a moment. Other than that, it doesn't have any other special features. It could be good to combine with another weapon, so keep it in mind. Have we already met someone else who fights like that? I don't know, have we? I think that's a reference to Gunvolt. Yeah, I think that's a Gunvolt reference, because they actually reference a lot of the EX characters from the first game. And their little dialogues about the weapons, so I want to say the Piercer is a reference to Gunvolt. I'm not a person who played a lot of Gunvolt. I haven't really played any of the Gunvolt games or did that EX thing, so I'm going off a limb here, thinking it's Gunvolt. I could be wrong. So as with Stinger, we can't really do anything. We have to kind of wait for this thing to shoot us. I'll just chuck a bomb at it. Yeah, bombs work too. I'm a little more a fan of the standard shot over the Piercer or whatever. It's helpful, but eh. FA, I'm into an interior map of planets, floor sites, and planetoids, and nearby space can be shining on the subscreen. With this, we found a bunch of gun levels. We're not going to fully go over that with the Eve text immediately, but we can at least show off a little bit of these things. This speaks enough for itself. These latch onto enemies and shoot thing. This is a barrier. It's the same thing as kind of the barrier from the first game, but a little different. This is the whip. It's neat. No, Marathon wouldn't be up by then, probably by now. The times it's up on YouTube, I don't believe. Level 6, Whip. It attacks enemies directly with whip-shaped energy. You can also whip enemy shots to fire them back at the shooter. The whip is very powerful, but its range is extremely short. Don't get yourself hurt when trying to attack. Wait, Jason, I'm curious, where you came up with this idea for this weapon? I feel like I've seen a girl who used her hair like a whip to attack, just like this. Ring any bells? That does sound familiar. The arrow was designed to be a gun that turns energy into projectiles. It wasn't made to hold energy steady at the muzzle. Do you know how hard it was to make this possible? Oh, sorry for asking something so unreasonable. Thank you for all your hard work. Well, I'll forgive you this time. Aww. They're like a married couple fighting. Anyways, now we have a map. Look at all the space. Oh yeah, and as they talked about, you can just warp over to Fred. Warp over to Fred. Warp back to the tank with Fred. Could I break these? Nope. Okay, that's... yeah, something later, I think. So make this actually expand our world. I can show you the world. Okie and all it holds dear. There's a save near me. Well, guess we're over here now. Because the local zoner can't platform for shit. Ah, you need the curse shot for that. That's how that works. Cool. Excuse me? Get out of here. No, go away. I said go away. More other things. Currently, we don't have anything as we did in the original Blaster Master Zero. You unlock Sophia things through the Jason segments. I also wonder if people actually like this face cam thing. I'm not sure about it. I think it's a good idea. After all, it's what all the popular streamers are doing anyways. Damn, nobody watch... nobody watches stuff, but I do it for fun. Just in case, because I like playing other video games and just finding games. This makes it a little easier. Even though I know I should just fucking appeal to my niche in the stream fighting a little time, it's fun to stream other things. Just gotta find a good time of day to do it now. But yeah, also with the whip. Never mind, is irrelevant now. I don't care. But yeah, blast counters, as you can see, they also stun these enemies, which is helpful.